What's up guys, I'm Sean. Just got a car from the shop. The manual swap is done. Let's head over and pick it up. Just arrived at Alex's shop. Gonna go inside to pick up my car. Alright, this is it. First time, manual startup. So instead of coding the cars, I had TTFS, Tuning Tech by Frank Smith. I actually provided new software for the car. So I just flashed the car, got rid of all the SMG stuff, and now it's a manual now. No arrow lights or anything like that, everything works. The only thing is I have an airbag light, but that has nothing to do with the manual swap. So I gotta break in the clutch, so I gotta drive really slow for now. Well, the fourth gear clank is gone, because obviously I have a new transmission. And I future-proofed it by putting the manual in it, so that's nice. I have the UUC dual selector rod with a BMW performance shifter, as well as the shift knob. So it feels just like a short shifter. This car as an SMG because they're about $5 to $7 grand cheaper than a manual, and I always budget and plan for a manual swap. And now that the transmission went bad, I decided to do the manual swap to future-proof it. So now the car is a manual, and I have to kind of relearn how to drive manual again. I haven't driven manual in a little over a year as far as a daily driver goes. You never forget how to drive manual, but I still got to get a little used to it to get smooth again. Breaking the clutch for 500 miles. And then I'm going to take it to the track. I have a track day coming up, Thunderhill Raceway, in about 2.5 weeks. So how does the car feel between a manual and SMG? Well, the manual right now, as far as I can tell, doesn't feel as clunky. The SMG everything just felt clunky about the way it shifted and the way the car felt. So now this just feels like a normal manual car. So the car feels smoother. The only downside is because I added the JB Racing lightweight flywheel, the chatter is really loud. So I got to get used to the chatter. But again, this is my dedicated track car. It's not a daily driver. If this was a daily driver, the chatter would probably drive me nuts. And if I had OEM engine mounts and OEM tranny mounts, as well as the sound deadening material and full carpet in the car, the chatter probably wouldn't be as loud. And the chatter is loud for low RPM driving. When I'm on the track, revving it up, I'm not going to hear the chatter. Foot brake. I gotta use my e-brake if there's a little hill. Gotta get used to that again. So I'm home now. So what I think about the manual swap. I think the manual swap is awesome. The feel is definitely different. I think the car doesn't feel as clunky as before. I think SMG shifts really hard. I had the TTFS SMG tune. It's still kind of clunky. The manual just feels like a normal manual car. It's not as clunky, so it felt better. The JB Racing lightweight flywheel has a lot of chatter. I think a lot of the chatter is because of my poly engine and transmission mounts. Plus I have no sound deadening material or carpets. And I think if I'm in the high RPMs, I'm not going to hear it. There's a lot of chatter if I'm really cruising, or if I'm like at 2,000 RPM or really slow, then you can hear the chatter. I have to break in the clutch, so I can't get a really good feel for the manual, but I'm going to take it to the track
in a couple weeks, and I'll report back on how it feels with a manual. I used to track my 335, and that was a manual, so I've driven manuals on the track. I love manuals, but it's going to be a new experience in this car, so it's going to be fun. So stay tuned to my track event coming up. But in the meantime, I'm going to install the splitter and canards. Tune in. Talk to you later.